Good morning, detailing gods. I wanted to wanted to give this to you guys real quick this morning. It's a strategy. I tried to work it, man, and it didn't work. Right? Maybe somebody else can do it. Maybe this will work out for you if you already in the right situation. So I'm gonna give it to you like this. All right. So there's a rich neighborhood. It's called the Governor's Club. It's in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I've been trying my best to get in there, bro. But like even on Google Maps, I can't even go in there, bro. Like this joint is so secure. Like even to go through the gate, I got a few clients that I had in there, but they didn't call me back. Right? My emailing ain't working. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, dang. And I take it personal. Like, did I do a bad job? Right? One of them was the he always this is how he announced himself. I am the at the time I am the assistant to the senator. That's how he would announce himself. That's how he would announce himself. All right. So yeah, I had a dope card. I had a few other clients. I had a couple basketball players live out there that play for UNC. Right? They live out there. So I'm trying to get in there, bro. And so, like, I can buy the zip code and do direct mail, but that's expensive. Extremely expensive. Right? And it don't always hit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hit and miss with it. You know, so it's just like taking a net, going out in the ocean, and, you know, whatever you pull up in the net is what you pull up. If you pull up a whole bunch of trash, that's what you pull up. But if you pull up a whole bunch of, I don't know, squid, or I don't really eat seafood like that, squid and trout, or like, I don't know, right? I guess that's a good day. But like, I'm really, really trying to get these particular ones that I want. Now, I settle for anything within this neighborhood, but it's particular ones that I want. Those basketball players all day. It's like a whole squad. There's like 60 of those guys, I think. Somewhere between 30 and 60. All of them pushing. Yo. Anyway. So I'm trying to get this. And this is what's dope about having your own business, because you can be crazy like me. Just be crazy. Just be crazy. My wife told me the other day, she said, I knew there was something slow about you. Right? But anyway, so I couldn't get in there. And so what I did was, leaving out the gate one day, right? Because they got security. And you got it, like, there's a physical guy, like this dude, like, imagine the Hulk security. All right, that's what this dude looked like, the Hulk, right? And it's like going in a military base, bro. That's what it's like. These people are the governor live out there, bro. That's why they call it the Governor Club. That's where the governor live at. So I'm trying to go over there and I'm trying to live over there with the governor too, right? But I got to get the dude car. I got to detail my man car, right? How am I going to detail the governor car? Right? So this is my plan. It didn't work for me, though, so I got to figure out something else. Or maybe it will. I don't know. As I was leaving out, because you can't solicit in that neighborhood. Like, they not having it, bruh. Like, you might go to jail. But they ain't going to send you to jail. They going to say, hey, we going to find you $1 zillion. Don't you ever come back over here. I mean, and really destroy your freaking life, bruh. Right? So here's my plan. There's a pizza joint right across the street from the joint. Right? Pizza joint they ain't going nowhere else, man. They going straight to that neighborhood and coming right back. They ain't going nowhere else. All right, so I said, I went over there, looked around. I said, hey, yo, bro, who the hiring manager? And he said it's XYZ. I said, yo, y'all hiring? I said, yeah, we're hiring. I said, what y'all looking for? He said, looking for delivery drivers. I said, great. I can be the best delivery driver you ever had in your life. He said, that's the kind of enthusiasm I love. I said, can I have an application? He said, yes. I got the application. I filled it out, gave him all this information, gave it back to him. He said, can you come tomorrow for an interview? I said, absolutely. I would love to. It'd be my pleasure. Right? I came back. I asked my man, I came back the next day. I asked my man, here's what the problem was. I had to put down something. Like, I ain't worked for nobody I posted a picture on Facebook from 2009 when I was in my own shop. And then I posted 2019. Right? And I was like, oh man, I really look good. I'm still balling. Like, God, no, I didn't know I was still killing it. Right? And I was standing in front of this old school joint. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna post a joint on it. I'm standing in front of the old school joint. And anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyway, back to the story. Oh yeah, that's why I brought it up. Dude asked me, yo, you still work for yourself, right? And I said, yeah, right? And I told him that, you know, it's not really taking up too much of my time, you know, but, and it's really taking up a lot of my time. But I said, I got to get those customers over there, though, because the Lord God blessed me with them, right? And God said, listen, the violent in heaven, they take it by force, bro. Get in there. I don't care what they say. I said it's yours. Take it. Take it. Right? So I'm in an interview. I'm in an interview with my man. And he asked me about the detailed thing. I told him and he's like, I don't know if my man got a little jealous of me or what was the problem. I don't know what happened, but his whole attitude changed after that. And he was like, he said, the hours that you put down, because I put 6 to 9 every day. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day. Because usually what I'm going to do is I'll just sacrifice some of my reading time to see if I can get in and take some of those customers, right? Just, come on. Plus, they're going to give me $5.83 to do this, right? Right? Let me tell you how I'm going to get my customers. This is my plan. Well, let me tell you the plan after I finish. All right, this is my plan. Let me finish the interview first. Anyway, he asked me, so I don't know if he got jealous after that, right? So he asked me, because I listen to every word that you say. When cats conversate and converse with me, I'm listening to your words. I'm listening to your word play. The type of words that you choose to utter out your mouth. Right? There's only 24 hours in a day. And so the things that you say out of your mouth is what shapes your reality. Right? So you really have to understand what you're talking about or what you're saying out your mouth. Regardless of what's going on in your mind, be careful what you utter out your mouth, because what you utter out your mouth comes back to you. The Bible says, my word does not return unto me void. It accomplished that which I sent it to do. Okay? So if you say something out of your mouth, it will return. So always say that God has blessed me with so many good clients. Don't complain about your clients. Even if they bring you the dirtiest, nastiest car that you have ever seen in your entire life, thank God for that client. I'm charging them like, shoot, $900 though. Right? If they say no, I don't have to do it. Like, I'm just saying, $900. It all depends. I had seen one of my homies, Real Good Car Wash. Shout out to my man, Real Good Car Wash. My man be promoting every day. Like, he's a beast at it. He showed some kind of car that he did. Man, that joint bruh. Woo, I would have hit that customer so hard. Anyway, he told me this. He said, what hours can you work? I said 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I understand. Listen to my words. I understand that you all need a delivery driver at night. This is a Jedi trick. I understand that you all need a delivery driver at night. He said, yes, but can you work during the day? All right. Now, and this is dope because it has to do with sales. That's why I'm breaking it down like this. It's in total contradiction of what I requested. Okay? Now, I return with this, right, with this statement here. If you need me during the daytime, I'd be more than happy to oblige you. Oblige you. I'm from the South, baby. Oblige. Right? He says, okay. That's a green light. Check. Because basically, sometimes maybe a cat won't show up and I might need you. Can I depend on you to come? Maybe that's what he really wanted to say. I don't really know. The next thing was, I'm going to skip a lot of this stuff because it's really just going on and on, man. But I really want to break down, and maybe in one of my classes that I put out in 2019, I have an online school, so I'm building a website for it right now. And if you really want to know how to sell, like, you really have to understand how to lead this person to where you're going, to where you want to go. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going real fast. So the guy said this. The guy said that, how many hours do you want? I said, give me as many hours as you can give. He said, great. Could you work full time? I said, absolutely. He said, well, you can't work full time because I already got a guy who works full time. And he pointed to a guy in the back. Okay. Now, just for your imagination, the manager is white and so is the guy in the back white. This is not about a racist thing. I just want to clear your picture. I want you to have a clearer picture. Okay. I said, okay. He said, can I get your insurance information? Take this paper. I filled it out right there. It took me 2 minutes. Like, boom, I already had everything. I know exactly I know what I was coming there for, and I knew exactly what he wanted. Plus, I already worked at a pizza joint before. So, I know. Anyway, he said this. He said, well, thank you. We will give you a call between today or tomorrow. I said, okay. Will it be today or will it be tomorrow? He said, I'm not sure. All depends on when we can get it back. I said, okay. That's what I wanted to hear. Right? Because I know this guy is not a monster. He already is in contradiction. You can say that I'm thinking negative, but what I'm doing is breaking down, because everything is thought. If there was no body that exists and it was just two thoughts conversing, then how would you determine the outcome? So here was my plan. I'll tell you how it turns out too. Here's my plan. I got some magnetic cards. Let's say magnetic business cards. Okay? On there has, we come to you, real simple, North Carolina. Again, this is in Chapel Hill. And you can use this on your name too. Like, you can change your name anytime you feel like it, and you don't have to keep it. So if this works for you, it works for you, right? And you can say, let's say if your name is Joe Mobile Detailing, but you are at, let's say, a college that's nearby. Let's say I don't know any colleges because I don't even go to college. I don't even go to college. Let's say NCC. Yeah. Wow, that don't work. All the colleges I know is in North Carolina, man. Plus, I ain't paying no attention to that. That joint is like BS. Colleges and that fun stuff and going to college and learning that stuff just to go out and work for somebody, that's a bunch of bull, bro. And I believe in this new era, that, yo, it's all about entrepreneurs, bro. I'm telling you, you got to get your own bread. You got to. You can't be fooling with guys 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Especially like for the jokers was like $5 an hour. Right? Yeah, you get tips, and my idea was like, even from this standpoint, right? Because I'm not wasting my time. The tips are probably $5. You're in a rich neighborhood. Again, you're in a rich neighborhood. So in a rich neighborhood, rich people give money. All right? Understand money. Rich people give money. And it's how you give. Even if you're paying your light bill, even if you're paying whatever you're paying, it's how you're giving. Right? When you go to the store and buy a soda or a single Newport or whatever you're going to get, right? Then it's how you give it. Give it with joy. And it returns back to you in a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. All right. So this is the plan. I was going to take those little stickers, and I thought I was going to put some coupons on top of the pizza box, but I know I probably won't last 2 days. Right? So by the time they figure it out, if I use that little magnetic thing, and let's say I'm delivering a pizza and I walk up and I see 1, 2, 3 cars. I got 3 in my hand. I'm going to walk past all 3 of them incognito. 1, 2, 3. And walk up to the door, bling, bling. Before they figure out anything that happened, I'm gone. Right now, a smart person will think back and they say, who came up here that we didn't see? It could have been the pizza man, but the pizza man worked for them. Until they call me, and then I come out there and they be like, aren't you the pizza man? I'll be like, that's my plan is for you. But on the real, though, I think it can work. My problem was my ego was too big, and I would crush this guy because my idea was this: I was going to rent a car and do the deliveries, right? Because if you rent the car, then I can dog that joint. I can dog it, right? So I can get there much faster than any cat in there, right? Which guarantees, at the very minimum, $5. Let's say if you can deliver 3 pieces in an hour, and let's say you're averaging $5 per tip, that's $15 plus the $5 that you made. It's $5.83. So you just made $20 that hour. All right? Now, if you can do that of a period of 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. You can do that in 5 hours. In 5 hours. All right? Now, we're not even talking about parties and different things like that. And like when, what is that called? Games and, Super Bowls and all. They didn't even talk about that because when you go to a party, you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces delivered there. That tip be like $90, bro. Straight up. Straight cash in your pocket, right? So you're not even talking about that. And we're talking about a perfect world. All right, so you're saying $100 a day, okay? Then let's say you can work 5 days. 6 days. Let's push it 6. We going beast mode. Nah, 7 days, bro. 7 days. You ain't doing nothing but taking pizza. You ain't doing nothing but taking pizza to a person's door. Come on, man. We can do this all day, all night. So let's go 7 days. Let's go. As many hours as you want. Let's just at least make $100, man. At least, man. Before you go home, let's just at least make $100, right? So you made $700 in a week. That's not even counting. That's untaxed money. 700 is the untaxed money. The tax money is that $5.83. So this joint is genius, bro. And the tax is $5.83. So they tax that child support, eat that joint up. They monkey stomp that joint. They take that check and beat it to death. You get like $2, right? Yo, here's what's dope about the whole job is they reimburse your gas, right? So when I get the rental car runs me $1,000 a month. All right, now when you take it back, you got to take it back because I already got a business account. If you want to know more about business accounts, man, with the rental car place, 919-972-8063, baby. Give me a call. We can preach for real. We can dilate. Anyway, it costs $1,000. All right. So I can get that back in, I don't know, in a perfect world. Let's say it takes me 3 weeks to do it. 3 weeks. I've been advertising like crazy, right? Underground, by the time these cats figure out, because during the daytime, I'm free. So I'm going, boom, I'm in there. Pow, I'm in there. Pow. I found out that, you know what's weird? Anyway, I'm not gonna even go. I'm not gonna go there with you. Well, you know what? Somebody need to hear this. What's threatening to people when people look at black people is, one thing is you got a beard or you got dreadlocks, you look kind of like rough, like you look rough. Like I even be scared of these black people. I'd be like, this guy is rough. Where is he from? The mountains? Right? But that's who you are, right? That's who you are. But what I found out is that if you take some glasses and put them on, like Superman, they can't even tell that it's you. It's so crazy. Get the same ones that Superman got. I'm telling you. I'm going to see if I can put that picture in there too. I'm telling you, bro. They would not have no idea that you are as crazy as you are. So anyway, by this time, 3 weeks, let's say the worst 3 weeks ever. So it took me like 3 weeks to make this one payment, right? It may seem like I'm going in the hole, but I got 3 checks coming in, and maybe that's only like, I don't know, let's say they $2 each. I got checks coming in, $2 each. I made $6, right? $6. I got to pay my thing. What about gas, Prince? Yo, they give you gas every night. Every time you daggone deliver a piece and come back, they give you your money for gas that you use over there, bro. So you ain't got to put gas in a rental car. Right? And you can accumulate a lot of customers. The thing is, you got to get past that interview. My ego was too big. I couldn't get past that interview. I couldn't fake myself out. My ego wouldn't allow me to do it. But maybe somebody else can use that, man. I hope I said something to bless you. Till next time, grind time. Prince, Beast Mode Marketing.